What's up, everybody? Welcome to Relationships with EJ Proof. Today, I'm not sure. She wants me to move in with her. She just called me and says, hey, let's move in together. How do I know I'm ready to move in with somebody? Oh, my goodness. Well, that's what we're talking about today. 5 steps before you move in together. Let's go. The first step, before you move in together, before I say yes and start packing my bags, there's a couple of things that need to be done. Number one, we got to talk about it. And not just mentioning it in passing, but I mean deep, long conversations about everything. I mean, all this stuff has to be considered. Sometimes people make the mistake because in passing, we're on a date, haha, we enjoyed the movie, we're eating now, and we just finished banging it out on the bed, and now she's like, we should move in together. And I'm like, yeah, okay, baby, no problem. And they think that is the kind of conversation you should have before you move in with somebody. Moving in is a huge deal, brothers. Sisters, it's huge. So we have to talk about this. And not just today after sex, and not tomorrow after dinner, and not Monday after the movie. I mean, we got to talk about this. I mean, we have to set aside time and sit down and really get into the communication about moving in together. Let's see. Number 2, we have to discuss living arrangements. Who will move in with who? What will be the new financial structure? What happens to the old place? I mean, these are conversations that have to be had. I mean, are you gonna leave your apartment, your condo, your house, or whatever you have, and come stay over here with me and sell that, or give up the lease or whatever? Is that what we're doing? Or am I giving up my condo, my house, my whatever? Am I selling that off or canceling my lease so I could come live with you? And then now that we've decided that you're gonna come live with me, now how's the money gonna run? Because I've been living by myself. I have a financial structure that works for me. I don't know if it's gonna work for you, but I know it works for me, so I'm good. So are we gonna bring yours into my financial structure, or are we gonna bring my financial structure to you? Oh, and here's another one. Even with the living arrangements, I didn't think. Are we gonna sell both our places and get someplace new? Are we gonna cancel both of our financial arrangements and structures and create a new one? What are we doing? This is part of that conversation that has to happen. And because you're so committed to the things that you already have as a single person, trust me, it's not so easy to say, oh, you know what, fine. So once she moves in with me, I'll give my paycheck to her, and she'll pay all the bills and everything, and I get an allowance. Yay! I mean, for some of you, it might be that simple. If it is, then, kudos for you, but it's just not that simple for me. Number 3, we have to discuss our relationship goals. We have to talk about our relationship goals. Okay, so now that we have decided that we're going to move in together, is that the extent of our relationship goal? That's the finish line? We're just living together? Or is the finish line after we live together, we're going to get married? Or is it we live together, in a kind of like a friends with benefits or open relationship kind of situation? Because you could live together and have all kinds of relationship structures. Just like you could be married and have all kinds of relationship structures, long as the two of you agree with it. So what is our relationship goals? Where are we going with this? What are we doing? And whatever we're doing, is it necessary that I move in with you? Okay. This is I think this might apply more to the brothers than the sisters. But I know there's truth on both sides of the fence. Discuss your deepest moving in fears. And I know we're talking about moving in together, but I'm talking about the deepest fears for any next level event. Whether you want to moving in together, getting married, becoming a what is that word? Uh, becoming exclusive with each other. All of these advancements in the relationship comes with fears. He has some fears, she has some fears. I know me for instance. Oh, I gotta stop touching the mic. I know me, for example. I got plenty. At one point I was with a lady, and I really enjoyed being around her. She made me laugh. We had a great time and what have you. But it was in that I came to realize that I have a lot of relationship fears that are left over. I was married for 20 years. It was hell on earth. Do I have fears against marriage? Yes. Why would I do that again? Moving in together, moving in together is just like being married. So, the same kind of fears kind of apply. The only difference with moving in together is that you could be put out. That's one of them. But anyway, discuss your moving in or marriage or exclusivity or whatever it is, that next level of relationship. Before you move to that next level of the relationship, sit down and discuss open and honestly any fears you may have. You have to. Because if you don't, and those fears show up, manifest themselves, then you will have destroyed a relationship, hurt a good woman or a good man, and it would have been your fault. Okay, so we've done all the talking. Now we need to do a little experimentation. So everything checked out good in our conversations. You got your bags packed. You ready to move in? You're calling a U-Haul. I'm saying, wait. Stop. Hold on. Wait. Still a few things left that I want to suggest to you. Stay together before you live together. And when I say stay together before you live together, I mean like pack a little bag, go over to her house, and stay there for the whole week. See how that pans out. Then let her pack her bags and come stay with you for a whole week. And let's do that back and forth for a month. That's 2 weeks on her, 2 weeks on me. And so that way you get a better understanding of the way each other lives. Okay, not just how she is when she know I'm coming over to her house to spend the night, or how I clean up everything because I know she's on her way. You'll get to see how we get down. So stay together before you live together. Uh, After that, see if that pans out. So she was here a week, I was there a week, here a week, I was there a week. It was a month. Loved it. It was a beautiful experience. My heart is racing. I enjoyed it so much. Great. Great. This is what I want for you. Great. But now we have to try it on a longer term basis. Now, people may think this is a whole lot of back and forth, but hey, this is how you know what you know. So consider a short term trial situation. In other words, now you're going to pack 2 bags and you're going to go to her house and spend a month at her house. See, people can hide things for a week, a day, or whatever. But after a month of being around you every single day for 24/7, everything you need to know about that person is going to manifest. So pack 2 bags, Go over there for a month to her house for a month, right? Then let her come over to your house for a month, right? And let's do that for, let's say, 6 months. 6 months. You're going to learn so much about each other in that time. So, we've had all the deep conversations. Check. We passed. She stayed with me week on, week off for a month. It was beautiful. We passed. Then we did the big thing. She stayed for a month. I stayed for a month for 6 months. That means 3 months of education on both sides. We love it. Congratulations, brothers. The last step, and sisters, the last step there is moving. If everything went well, and then you should consider moving in. But if there are too many, what does that say? Oh, if there are too many irreconcilable differences, then it's a bust. Don't do it. Don't look at her feelings and say, damn, I don't want to, after all of this, I don't want to tell her that, it's just too much trouble to move in with her. Man, if he might leave me if I tell him that I didn't like being at his house. Don't do it to yourself. If everything checks out, call get a U-Haul, get some people to help you pack all your junk and move. Don't waste no more time. Just move. But if there are too many, and I didn't say too many differences because we all going to have differences, but I said too many irreconcilable differences. Well, I'm EJ Proof. This has been Relationships. Thanks for watching.